know why I got him. To the try hard that be riding on. I'm the one that got away. I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got left. That's it. That's it.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. And pitching in this game, Zach Wheeler.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
That one outside. And we're underway here in the home opener. Just off the outside edge. And the count is 2-0. And that one fouled off. Fouls one off. 2-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Carlos Correa. Correa, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. One down, base is empty.
2 balls, no strikes.
Marsh running hard. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. Have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
2 outs. That's a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now, Matt Wallner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings and misses. 0-2 down.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. At the belt and fires. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back here in Philadelphia, getting the nod in this one, Bailey Ober.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bryson Stott leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Pickoff throw. Stop. Dives back in safely. And that's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Wallner settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Bryce Harper to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Ball 1 to Bryce. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Buxton snags it for the second out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Swings through that one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Good eye right there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner on the goal. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Lewis. And that's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Wheeler back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Slings it across. 1 out in the second. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 9, Trevor Larnach.
And there's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Two down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Jose Miranda. That one missed. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
He swings and fouls one off. To the right side. Stop. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Trey Turner. And that one clips the corner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
And it's off the bag. Max Kepler at the plate. Turner runs. That one ripped right center field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Run scores easily, and the Phillies strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Bounce to the left side. Fires to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second. No outs. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That misses. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1's the count. Outside, that's a ball.
Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. This is Bryson Stott. Left field. He's got it, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 3rd inning. And now for the Twins, Willie Castro. Check swing, went around. 0-1.
0-1.
Grounds 1 to short. Turner zips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Just off the outside edge. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
The count.
Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2
No
count,
ball,
you've got to
2 strike.
figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Wallner has this one sized up, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Bryce Harper. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Started after it. Appeal to 3rd. Didn't go. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. Harper retired. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Buxton moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Carlos Correa. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
March pulls that one down, and there's one away. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that skips into dirt. Next offering is fouled back. The Twins down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Outside. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. His first at bat was a strikeout. Curve in the dirt.
1-0.
That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left.
No, that's
and
foul.
that's just foul. Next pitch misses inside, and the count now even up. Stays alive. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now a chance for Ryan Jeffers. That's in there. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom 4, trade. Turner at the plate. Late swing fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
So Trey goes down on strikes. Now batting Max Kepler. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game. The relay.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside, and that's ball 1. That's down and in.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Wheeler back to work. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Stott over to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Tosses across to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. This is Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
2 outs.
Hey. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Not even close there. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. And now JT Realmuto. That's through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle, Castro. And the Phillies are set down in order. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top 6. And now the first baseman, Edouard Julien. There's the strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Byron Buxton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2. That just misses, and the count is 1-2. Castellanos on his horse. Unable to get there, and it's in the gap. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Correa swings through it for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So 2 down now, and here is Royce Lewis, 1 for 2. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Wheeler with a throw over. Buxton back in there.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
He's under it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Strike 1.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Trey Turner. Runner takes off. Line drive. Correa. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. Throw to 3rd. Save. Double steal. Rojas at 3rd. Kepler at 2nd with 1 away. So after the stolen base, they issue the intentional walk, and a double play would get him out of it. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Golden opportunity right here. Now on the bump, Danny Coulomb.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. And that one popped in the air left field. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Matt. Walmer.
Now pitching for the Sooners, number 25. Raw.
There's a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Inside,
Nope.
just missed. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Ryan Jeffers, the next to hit. Strom in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouled off down the right side. The Phils trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Stott over to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Outside low, ball 1. And that one missing low.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, and here is Bryson Stott.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
First pitch just misses. And it's fouled away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. He goes down looking. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled hard the other way. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when he went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London. 2 outs.
Ball.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a
3.
And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strike. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, Jose Miranda.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch, 1 down. Willie Castro, the next twin up to hit.
Willie Castro.
Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
The count.
The Phillies up by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side, stop. Slings to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So now a pinch hitter, Ty France, looking for a 2-out spark. The base is empty.
Number 50.
Off the plate, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Next pitch is inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. So here's the Phillies DH, Johan Rojas. Brock Stewart takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Here's Turner now. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next to hit, Max Kepler. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1 and 2. Man at first, 1 away. Turner runs. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Slice to right, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. That clips the corner. Turner. On third, Kepler at first, 2 out of the inning. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Castellanos raging back towards the wall. That one opts against the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Carlos Correa. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 0-2. Stop. That takes care of Correa.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 3. A dive, he's got it. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. The Twins down to their final out. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And ball one to the right fielder. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala. This the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raise their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the two of them me. The good part is father and father. I know. Joe. songs, love the songs of the love. My mother was a son. I've been a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from the gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're